Good morning. It's March the 12th, 2018. Time to kick off another trading week. Hypothetical and simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact of any of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Well, we awakened today with very little news over the weekend. The European and Asian and South American markets all followed very strong U.S. buying on Friday, and equity markets around the globe are higher. Asia is up 4.2% collectively. Europe, the UK up 0.9% collectively. The US market got up to 28.05. So we've had some pretty strong buying. The numbers on Friday were just, from an economic standpoint, stronger. I haven't seen numbers like that in a long time. So that will spill into the economy. So leg 2 of Trump's economic plan: first, cut rules and regulations. Try to get a tax cut through. They've done all of that. The tax cut did go through. The tax cuts are kicking in right now, and people are seeing a difference in their paychecks. Companies certainly are seeing a difference in their bottom line. Trump also talked last week about the steel and aluminum tariffs, and he says, hey, it's real simple. You want to sell this stuff in America? Build your factories here. That, coupled with the changes in the tax laws that where you can manufacture in the U.S. and get taxed wherever you sell it once, and those profits come back to the United States, and our lower energy costs, really create an ideal situation for companies building and opening manufacturing plants in the United States, and that's what they're doing. So the economy can get stronger, barring some obvious news like war, etc. And actually, war would make the economy stronger too. Just gets down to, how do you pay for it? How do you ever pay for war? You borrow money. That's the way it's always been done. Okay, we've got the 3-year auction today at 11:30 Eastern Daylight Time. That's a big change. And we have the 10-year at 1300 Eastern Daylight Time. My guess is we'll find support on the 3-year. If the market is going to sell, they'll sell the 10-year, setting up the 30. That would be the way that I expect it. So, want to get long into the 3-year auction. Then we'll have to see what happens. No news. So I think the prime sell territory up here really is 8 to 12. I don't know if we can get there. Right now the buck is resistance, so 120 even, 120.04 sell 1, 7 to 11 sell 2, and this is the area that we really would like to get short on. 25, 29 buy 1. May not get there. We may have to pay 30s, 30 and a halves to get in. I'm going to try to, because we have a B right here, because we have support down here at 26, we're going to try to buy it on the cheap. We'll see if we can actually do that. And then 17 to 21 for buy 2. And why would I put it, what are you putting it below the market? Those are new lows, Charlie. Why would you even think that? Well, think about the head fake. Come down here, make new lows, get people all excited about the short side, then take it away from them and bring it right back up into the auction. That's why I would consider doing that. If it weren't for the auctions, I wouldn't be putting that up. So 7 to 11 is the desired sell level. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Tennessee lost in the tournament to Kentucky. Bigger and better, and their freshman team is finally starting to gel. But we had a great run. I hope everybody else's teams did too. We had a day of 75-degree weather on Friday, no wind. 70 degrees on Saturday, no wind. Yesterday the wind was from the north. It was 50 and I thought I was going to freeze to death. It took me one day to get used to 70-degree weather. So my blood is already thinned out. Okay, 1216, number 1. 1923, sell 1. 2731, sell 2. On the buy side, the buck to 04, number 1. 2529, buy 1. 1721, buy 2. Gold was selling when I looked at it early this morning. Always interesting to see what daylight savings time that first day is going to do to traders. I mean, back in the old days, you had to get up at 4 to get down to the floor at 7. Probably the same in Chicago. I don't think that has changed. But we'll see how sluggish the market is. Okay, we're attracted to this high volume area right here at 15. So 14, 15, 16, buy 1. Pick up this area right in here. And then buy 2 will make 10 to 12. No news to break the market. Friday's news, which the market did sell, was strong economically. No reason to own gold. 1921, sell 1. 2325, sell 2. Okay, economically, the last couple of months, the numbers have been coming in pretty soft out of the European, UK markets economy. So the U.S. economy is much stronger. That typically takes the euro down. Didn't break it on Friday after the news, but we didn't get much of a rally either. So my guess is the market's headed lower as Mario desires. So 70 to 80, buy 1. 40 to 50, buy 2. Let them get stops below 50. On the sell side, the spill was from 10, so 10 to 20, sell 1. And we'll make 40 to 50. Pick up this, sell 2. Crude oil. Article out about how the United States exports are pressuring OPEC. Will their production cuts even be viable? So more supply tends to take markets down. Strong economy, economic growth around the globe tends to take crude oil markets higher. So what do we have? The article out last week, by 2025, the United States will be producing 23 million barrels a day of crude oil. That would be something. Okay, 61.50, that's where we are right now. There's that break, so a quarter to a half, buy 1. 60.75, 61 even, buy 2. On the sell side, I'd like to get it done close to 62, but we've got this number here and that number, so 75 to 62, sell 1. 62 and a quarter, 62.50, sell 2. I think the market's going to try to sell here early, so I think we have a little more time to put on length than we do getting short. I think we have to get short pretty close to the opening to make it work. Okay, I can't imagine anybody going home short on Friday with the last squeeze in the stock market, but I guarantee you there are some people that went home short on Friday. We've all been there. We've all done that. They've gotten stops above 2,800. We get 180 days here so we can see more. And you can see up here 28.10, 28.15 is where the low volume area is. Should have pretty good support against Friday's high at 92. The close I think was 88, so 88 to 92 is pretty good support. The ideal place to be a buyer would be 92.50 or 88 and a quarter, just based on structure. There's no news today. I put 91 to 96. I think like to get it done closer to 90, but they always make us pay up early in the session when we're going to have a strong market. Then 81 to 86, let them get stops below Friday's close. Okay to sell failure at 05. So we'll put a 4 to 9 out there with a huge caveat. Be careful. And 14 to 19 for sell too. I think the market's going to head up. I don't know if we can get through and if we can, hold the 05 area. Maybe get stops just above that. Then a pause after Friday's rally. Consolidation after a strong trend day up. You would expect a pause day. So failure to get through 05, I think, sets up a pause day that might take us all the way back down to 75 for a 30-point range. But I'd like to get long first to see if we can get through 05, and if we can't, then we'll try the short side of the market and see what happens. Okay, it's going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. Get busy on that. Back with you as soon as possible.